Hello guys, welcome back to this video. On this video I want to walk you through how you can communicate with your client like a pro. Now on this particular video, this is one of the most important you have to understand. Now some people might complain, maybe they have so many messages and none of them convert to 6 at the end of the day. Maybe some might even complain, maybe they have close to 10 6 on Viber, 10 message, but at the end of the day none of these buyer reply them again. Now let me tell you one thing about communicating like a pro on Viber. Now when you receive a message, make sure maybe you don't reply them with incorrect grammar. Maybe let's assume maybe someone who is opening the article writing, when you reply a customer on Viber, you see maybe you have so many incorrect grammar error. You have to take note of everything. You have to take note of the message you are going to use to reply them. Make sure everything is in the proper way without incorrect any grammar or any sentence. Now another thing is this. What about communicating like a pro? Now you have to understand your niche, your service. You need to understand the particular service you are doing on Viber, and you need to know how many ways you can convince those clients, those customers, so that you know that you are going to give them what they really want. On Viber some people are ready to pay, but when you don't know how to convince them, you will lose the job. Now let me give you an example. When I was doing article writing on Viber, majority of the job that people doing for 5 USD, 10 USD, I only charge 50 USD for them. You know what, there was a time I make a research about article writing and understand that majority of people on Viber don't know the meaning of SEO article. How can I do that? Let me explain for you. Now I understand that people don't know the meaning of SEO article. So whenever I receive a message from a customer, for a client, I actually tell them that maybe my different is that different, maybe my service is different from the rest of the service on Viber, because I do a keyword research to research and keyword for your service, and then use the keyword to write article for you so that it can improve your website ranking on Google and all those stuff. I do tell them that. Now when I reply them with a complex message, most of them will be confused. So when I charge them high price, they will accept, because they will believe I have quality service I'm going to deliver for them, that I have something different to offer more than the of the seller. Now likewise, some of you might be under maybe graphic design, all those stuff. Now there are some people who are doing all those things, all those jobs you are doing for 5 USD, for 50 USD. You just have to think outside the box. Now let's assume maybe you are doing this is how I do my research. You go to Google, any niche you are doing, try to put more research on that particular niche to understand your keyword you can use to convince most of those clients. Now sometimes if you are doing maybe graphic, you can tell them maybe there was a new font you just bought, maybe the font cost maybe not less than 500 USD, but you want to use the font to design their package for them, maybe to design their ebook cover or logo. Then you use that method to charge them more than the price. What actually they really want is that they want you to convince them. They want to believe that maybe you are the right seller to do the job. That's the only thing you have to understand about basic, how you can communicate with your client, how you can convince them. Let me tell you, as a new seller, you don't have to give a buyer high price. At least you can seek for their opinion. Maybe you can ask them what is their budget. But some people, when you have a message and you reply them, I will charge social amount, most of them won't reply you back. It might be because the way you communicate with them, or you charge them high price, right? You can ask for their budget. When you know their budget, then you know how to reply them, and you know how you can convince them to pay more than that. You have to understand how you can communicate like a pro on Viber. Let us move to the next slide. Next slide is latest buyer request click. Now on my previous video, buyer request these days, let me go to the buyer request where you can see. Now buyer request these days has been flooded with so many, even seller are posting on buyer request, all those India guys posting on buyer request. Now buyer request is not effective like before. Now in my previous course I explained that you should be sending buyer requests maybe in the morning, in the 8 a.m, maybe to 12 a.m or something like that. But now, even when you are maybe on buyer request at 6 a.m. you will see people sending an offer. So all those things, they are no more working. So I conduct my own research, and I came up with something different, with something better, with something that maybe that actually working. You know about it work effective. Now when I noticed everything has been flooded by requests, number converting, that's why I came up with this method. Now how to get close to 80% response from buyer request section when you apply for a job. No way, when you follow this method, when you send a request, no way 80% of them will contact you. So the rest depends on you, the way you communicate with them, maybe if you qualify to the job or not. But before, even when you send a message, they won't even bother to reply. You know what, when you send a request, even like a minute, like when a buyer posts a request like minute, within 30 minutes, more than 30 seller will apply for the job. Now how can you maybe, what are the latest things you can use to get order on buyer request? Now the new method is this. The new method is this. Sorry. Now the new method is this. Before you send the request, let me tell you the new method. The new method is by reading, check their requirement. Don't do copy and paste. Maybe you have some write up, you just do copy and paste. They won't read it. They already know that already. Don't do copy and paste. They won't even bother to read. That's why they won't contact you. You know, before I told people to be maybe do a write up by sending a buyer request, but those methods they are no longer working. Now let's assume I want to send a request to this particular client now on Fiverr. Now you click on send an offer. Then you select the right. After selecting the right gig, then you will now explain, right, 8 Islamic articles each, non-plagiarized, must be an interesting. Now you will now explain, hello, I can help you to write so article. No, I am the right seller to write this article because I have so experience of writing Islamic article before. Then you explain the details. About this particular job. Then you put 5 years. Don't put more than 5 years. When they contacted you, then you tell them you can contact me for more details. You can contact me maybe if you have any question. Then you click on send an offer. But can you imagine when you already have a write-up before? The write-up might not even maybe relate to this particular article. You just post the request. Now this guy won't bother to contact you again because you already know all those things, they are all just a write-up. Now the first method is by read their requirement, then reply them based on their own requirement and let them know that we can do the job. Now the second method is this. Now and this second method is work for me. What I do is that to just get their attention, to make them to contact me. So when they contact me, then I know how I can handle the rest, maybe by convince them to order my gig. Now the first method I'm using is this. I will tell them that we are currently running a business promotion for our new customer to please kindly send us a private message based on your requirement to qualify for the offer. You know what, I usually compose a message and tell them and let them know that we are currently running a business promotion for our customer. We help them to promote their service on our premium Facebook page that we have over 1 million people to promote their offer. Now in order to qualify for this offer, you have to send out a message based on your requirement so that you can select you. Now when they saw the message, they will even contact you. Even if they know that they won't give you the job, they will contact you. Then when they send you a message, that is when you ask for their own requirement, they put some buyer request, then you reply them. You know how to convince them, how you can convince them to buy your service. You have to know that. Now the third method is by telling them you tell them maybe that you offer a bonus. Then maybe when they buy one of your gig, then you give them one gig for free. You tell them buy one and get one for free. that will be that you are running a promo right now, that when they order one of your gig they have another gig for free. Everybody like free things, bonus. When they see those messages they will contact you, they ask about the promo you are doing, then you tell them how it works, then you ask them for their own requirement, they put some buyer request, then you apply them, let them know that this is the bonus they are going to, you are going to give them when they accept your offer. Then you send the request. That is the method I'm using right now, and it work for me. Though I don't actually have time for buyer request sometimes, but when there is no order, I use those methods on buyer request and it work effective. Let us move to the next slide. Next slide is responding to buyer request out from the recent buyer request. Then this is what I mean. Then you click on send an offer, select which gig to include, you select a gig, describe the offer. In that space you describe the offer, then the delivery time, put 24 hours there, the price, put 5 USD, then click on submit. That is how it work. Okay, that is how it work. Now, how to create a backlink for your gig. Now I explained this on my previous course, but I don't know why people don't make this, or maybe it take time, but this thing is actually working effective. I won't lie for you, but I don't know why people ignore it and they always complain no sales, no everything, because maybe it is manual backlink, and a lot of tools for backlink they are not really working. When you use them, like when you know those two are not working, unless when you do manual backlink, like when you can have rest of mind that this thing will work, that is when you can have maybe an amazing result. That is when you can have it. Now how does backlink work? Now let us maybe you are doing maybe you are doing maybe video production, maybe let us you are doing graphic design or article writing or content writing or any service. What you have to do is this: find a forum on Google. Use Google to find a forum that has high page rank. Now let us maybe I'm doing article writing, then let us I'm doing article writing, then you can write why SEO article is important for websites. Then when you click something like this, then you add forum at the back of it. Forums at the back of it. It means we want to check all the forum they are discussed, all those SEO article. Then you open them to new tab. You find as many as that, all those forum you find them. There are many, all those forums that have high page rank, they have a lot of traffic. You find a forum based on your service. If you are doing graphic, you find forum they are discussing all those graphic design and why you need ebook cover, why you need logo for a business. Then you search for it on Google. Then when you see all those forums, you see all these comments people are made based on the post. Let the website let it load for you. Let me explain for you. This backlink is actually working. It's working effective, but it takes time. I won't lie for you. Sometimes when I'm less busy, I do try maybe doing maybe close to 10 in a week sometimes. But I know it's work. That is one of my account. I try to create a backlink, more than 50 backlink for the account. No way, even if the gig is ranked or not, I always have seats. But I will just come from nowhere. Tell maybe they see my gig on, so please then place the order for it. Even when my gig is not ranked, I always make say. But being alone at 5, I don't really have time. But as a newbie, nothing stops you from trying all those methods, because you have no excuse. You have time already. Use your time for something that can generate sales for you on Fiverr. Now what you have to do is this: when you see the forum and you see the post, you see people comment, then you read everything about that post. You have to read the post on that particular forum. Then when you read the post, then you understand. Then you make a comment, a meaningful comment, a comment that has something related to that particular post. Then you copy your gig, let us maybe you want to promote a gig, then you copy your gig. Let's say this is your gig URL like this. Let me give you an example. Design. Then you copy one of it. Let the forum go finish. Let me connect my second network. Okay. Now just all those forums, they are already, you will see that they are on first page. It means they are a forum that has page rank. They already rank on Google. It means they have a lot of traffic. They have a lot of traffic already. Now let's take a look at this particular website. Maybe I don't have no comments. Let me reload this page. Now this is what I'm talking about. Now something like this, the online marketing tips, or maybe the topic is the forum link provide any valuable SEO. Now you can read this post. When you read this post, then you made a comment, you click on join question. Sometimes you have to sign up. Then you made a meaningful comment based on this post. Then after that, then you include your link. Let's assume this is a link to your gig right now. Then you just copy the link, then sorting link with Google URL sort now. Then you add your link to your comment. Now when people read this post and they read your comment, you add a call to action under your comment to make sure that they will need to click your link whenever people read your comment. Those are the way to create backlink. Then when you can find maybe close to 10 website, then you comment on all those comment section on those forums. Then when you can do maybe like 10 in a week, no way, that is permanent backlink. Your comment will be there for life. Whenever you read that post and they see your comment, you always have a traffic. That is how you can create a backlink for your gig. I hope you understand the details about this video. Let me check on another slide. I think I have explained this before. Now, how to afford getting less than 5-star review on Fiverr. Let me explain this for you. Now, sometimes you see people commenting, people will rate your job. They will tell you satisfactory experience, thank you, and they will still give you 4-star, 3-star. Now let me explain how it works for you. Sometimes many of them don't know that anything less than 5-star review is actually mean negative review on Fiverr. They don't know that. You see people will give you like 4.7 review, 4.5, and now tell you satisfactory experience, good job, and they will give you 4-star, 3. Some of them might give you 3-star. I can remember there was a time maybe about giving me 3.7 review and told me thank you for the job. I was like, thank you for the job, something like this. Thank you for the job, and seller give me maybe the buyer gave me maybe a 3.5 review. Now to avoid that, this is what I actually tell them whenever I want to deliver a service. I will let them know that please kindly rate me a 5-star review for my gig. But if you have any question maybe concerning my job, or you want me to do any revision or modification, kindly send me a message or request for modification. If not, please kindly rate me a 5-star review, because anything less than 5-star review on this new Fiverr system is actually a negative review, which is usually affect my account. Please kindly note that. Now when you deliver a quality job, no buyer will rate you less than 5-star review, because they already know the implication, the effect of giving you less than 5-star review for your account. Now those are the things what I always tell them whenever I want to deliver a job on Fiverr, to avoid getting less than 5-star review from your client, from your customer. Thank you for watching this video. Let me stop this video.